The COCO de Mer tree is strictly protected, so although the tree and its parts are used in some ways today, this is highly controlled. Historically, however, the COCO de Mer was used in a variety of different ways by the Seychelles people.
I'm Julianne Matlaine from the Seychelles. When it's small, not dry, it's very easy to eat because it looks like a jelly inside. But when the coconut is strong, it's hard, you cannot eat, but you can use the COCO de Mer seeds inside to do like bracelet, things like that.
In order to get to full maturity, it takes 7 years. An immature fruit that is perfect for eating is going to be around 9 months. Less than 5 months, then it doesn't have like any flavor. And it's more than a year, then it's going to get too hard. So like kind of the Goldilocks zone is about 9 months, and that's when it has the best flavor and it's got the best texture. So here's a chunk of the flesh. It smells like earth. It doesn't really have much of a smell. It's kind of like a dirt smell. Maybe it'd smell like something if it's like freshly cracked. This has probably been sitting here for like a few decades. German researchers that visited the islands in the early 20th century noticed that the male trees were used to make a salad which had an almond-like flavor. My guess is that salad was made from the male flowers rather from the hard catkins. I was actually reading in the museum that the flowers smell really interesting. This one is just on the side of the road here, so I think it's okay for me to smell this. It's just gonna rot on the ground. That is an amazing smell. It smells a little bit like pandan. It's a leaf that people make like jam out of and stuff like that, especially in Southeast Asia they use it. So it's like you took like vanilla and a mild coconut and mixed them together. That's kind of what pandan smells like. And this smells just like that. All right, don't tell anybody. Tastes like pandan too. A little bit like vanilla and coconut. Tastes actually, that flower actually tastes pretty good. Might be poison, probably a bad idea to eat it.
It smells like buttered popcorn to me.
Let me smell that.
Yeah, it smells like buttered popcorn.
It does smell buttery. Huh.
Try eating it?
I ate mine. Not good. Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't call that edible, but
it's variable. Does yours taste like popcorn?
It doesn't. Maybe just the shell of it. The shell of popcorn.
Besides as a food source, the hollowed out shells have been used historically to bail water on boats and to measure grain. So these palm fronds here, these are actually used to make roofs for houses sometimes, or they used to be, not so much anymore. This wouldn't be a bad thing to use to top your house or to make like a basket out of or something. Pretty tough.
We cut the leaves and then we cover our house because long ago, 1940, 60, we don't have concrete iron sheet, so most of the house were little cottage house in the mountain, and people use that. And then the shell of the coconut, the people use it for cooking, to put like salads in it. The shell of the COCO de Mer.
Okay.
Yeah.
People do that. They do that now, also.
Now, no. Now it's forbidden to.
Even the leaves for a house.
Even the leaves now we stop.
If you ever wondered what it sounds like to step on a COCO de Mer palm frond, we're about to find out. Oh yeah, that's a nice sound. The mature nuts are hollowed out and sold at gift shops and attractions throughout the Seychelles. The cost of one of these nuts at the time that I visited was about $400. Much of the value that was placed on these nuts way back before anyone knew what the tree even looked like is still true today. In China, for instance, the kernel of the COCO de Mer is still valued in Chinese traditional medicine. So Steven speaks Chinese, like fluently. Yeah. Say something amazing in Chinese.
如果你喜欢的话，我现在在这个岛，在这里有非常多本地的椰子。这个品种的椰子的名字就是海椰子，因为以前他们都觉得这个椰子从海来的，
Filthy, absolutely filthy. What do you call Coco de Mer in Chinese?
So in Chinese, 椰子 means coconut, and they add hai, which means ocean, so hai 椰子, which would be ocean or sea coconut.
Okay, that's useful if you're looking at a Chinese herbal medicine shop for it.
Yep.
It turns out that it isn't quite as simple as that, because sea coconut in Chinese also refers to the toddy palm. If you want to find the Coco de Mer at a Chinese herbal shop, don't. But theoretically, you would be looking for African sea coconut, not just plain old sea coconut. And even then, there is a lot of confusion surrounding this. I ordered a bag of African sea coconut from an online retailer that dealt with Chinese herbal medicine, and this was actually listed under the scientific name for the Coco de Mer, and still I was sent a bag of dried out toddy palm slices. Since the Coco de Mer is endangered and Chinese traditional medicine does have a bad reputation for sometimes using endangered plants and animals, I'll mark this confusion down as a good thing. In Malaysia and in Indonesia, the Coco de Mer has been used in a variety of medicine and health products. There is a cough syrup called African sea coconut with a picture of the Coco de Mer on it. I'm guessing at one point this cough syrup did actually contain Coco de Mer, but these days it is not in the mixture. Since the fruit has such a suggestive shape, this logically means that it is good for sexual health. There are lines of herbal supplements available throughout Southeast Asia that contain Coco de Mer kernel and claim all sorts of dubious things. According to one poorly translated website, the supplement is able to promote blood circulation in the sexual organs of the body, thus stimulate your sexual desire and desire. You will not know until you try it. After trying, I am sure you will continue to require double coconut. This website goes on to list every sexual dysfunction in the book and claims it will cure all of those and make your genitals bigger in the process. I read that Coco de Mer is sometimes mixed into skincare products, and when I looked online, I did find several skincare products with Coco de Mer listed on the label. Though in all cases where ingredients were listed on the product, I could only find regular coconut listed as an ingredient, not double coconut. So I can't say for certain that any of these products actually do contain Coco de Mer, but supposedly at one point in time it was used. But what about the taste? Well, tasting the flesh of the Coco de Mer is very rarely allowed. According to a 2014 article by the Seychelles news agency, there was a culinary and arts fiesta on Praslin that celebrated the fruit and gave a rare chance for people to sample the kernel. The fruit, however, was available only mixed into other items and not plain on its own. Ice cream, mousse, flan, parfait, and bread are some of the delicacies prepared using the Coco de Mer as one of the main ingredients that were on sale for as low as 40 to 80 cents. The response from participants was bittersweet. They were happy to get a chance to try the fruit, but noted that the flavor was overshadowed by other ingredients. Greater than that, this event was met with a ton of criticism, and a petition to halt the festival was initiated. The issue being that this was an event that was promoting the consumption of an endangered species, which could lead to an increase in poaching. The Seychelles Island Foundation's Chief Executive Officer, Dr. Fleischer Dogli, had the following to say: "It is not the one-off use of the kernel which is the issue here, but creating a demand of which the side effects have the full potential to lead to an unsustainable exploitation of a globally important species." I should also point out that Dr. Fleischer Dogli is the writer of multiple resources available on the Coco de Mer, including several that I researched while creating this video. So to me, her words here are scripture. With the controversy and reception surrounding this event, it's not likely that there will be others like it in the future. The closest thing that I could find to a widely available taste of the Coco de Mer was as an ingredient in a locally made alcohol. Shaped like a little lady fruit, and it's actually made with it. Looks like coconut milk, but the fun thing with this is that I don't drink, like, at all, so although this is like the forbidden fruit, it's extra forbidden for me.
Alrighty, well, cheers. Tastes a lot like Bailey's.
Like Bailey's? Does it taste like milk?
It tastes milky.
Chocolatey?
No, I mean, there's a taste afterwards that's a little bit different.
Like coconut?
Fruity, not like coconut, no.
This is made from Coco de Mer?
Yes, and local rum.
And local rum, okay.
So local rum and Coco de Mer.
This is like the only thing that is made from Coco de Mer, isn't it?
Yes, and local medicine.
Medicine also.
Doesn't taste too bad.
This is like my first drink, basically. A bit like almond milk, maybe, but I'm mostly tasting rum. Like, I've had artificial rum flavored things, so it tastes like that. It tastes okay, but yeah, I don't think I like alcohol. I don't like it's very strong and like acidic tasting, so I've never really had it, so I'm tasting more alcohol than anything else. It's like covering up the other flavors. So Steven's assessment's probably better than mine, but for me it just kind of tastes like almond milk, creamy almond milk, but yeah, it's alright. Hello, so there's going to be 5 parts in this very special episode on the Coco de Mer, so be sure to click subscribe if you're not already, and click that little bell, that way you are notified when the next part is out. There's also going to be a whole bunch of extra features over on my Patreon page. More information about that in the description below. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.